The final chapter of Outlander is shaping up to be something special. After years of battles, heartbreak, and time travel twists, Season 8 already feels like the show has rediscovered the magic that originally made fans fall in love with the story of Jamie Fraser and Claire Fraser. For a series that has been running for so long, maintaining emotional intensity and narrative excitement is never easy. But surprisingly, the final season is proving that Outlander still has plenty of life left in it. In many ways, the earlier seasons of Outlander set an almost impossible standard. When the show first premiered, it captivated audiences with its unique mix of historical drama, romance, political intrigue, and the mysterious element of time travel. The chemistry between Jamie and Claire carried the story, and every episode felt filled with emotion and adventure. Over time, however, some viewers felt that the series began to lose some of that original spark. Certain storylines became slower, the pacing sometimes struggled, and the focus occasionally drifted away from the core emotional themes that made the show so powerful in the first place. Season 8 changes that feeling almost immediately. From the opening episodes, there is a renewed sense of urgency and purpose. The story no longer feels like it is wandering through side plots. Instead, everything seems to be building toward meaningful conclusions for the characters audiences have followed for years. That clarity alone helps restore the energy that defined the early days of the show. A big reason for that renewed magic is the way Season 8 brings the focus back to Jamie and Claire themselves. Their relationship has always been the heart of Outlander, and the final season makes that clear again. After everything they have endured, war, separation, political conflicts, and the strange complications of time travel, their bond feels stronger and more meaningful than ever. Instead of simply repeating old romantic beats, the show explores what it means for them to grow older together while still facing new challenges. The emotional weight of the story also feels deeper this time around. Because the series is approaching its conclusion, every decision carries more importance. When Jamie makes a choice about protecting Fraser's Ridge or standing against political threats, it feels like the stakes truly matter. Likewise, Claire's role as both a healer and a woman who understands the future creates a tension that constantly reminds viewers that the clock is ticking toward historical events that cannot be easily avoided. One of the ways Season 8 successfully recaptures the show's magic is by returning to its historical roots. The American Revolutionary War has always been an important backdrop for the later seasons, but the final chapter seems to integrate those events more tightly with the characters' personal stories. Battles, alliances, and political struggles are no longer just background elements. They directly influence the choices Jamie and Claire must make as they try to protect their family and community. Another reason the season feels stronger is the development of the next generation of characters. Figures like young Ian, Brianna Fraser, and Roger Mackenzie are no longer just supporting players in someone else's story. Over time, they have grown into complex individuals with their own struggles and responsibilities. Season 8 allows their stories to evolve in ways that feel meaningful while still keeping the central focus on the Fraser family. At the same time, the show continues exploring the emotional consequences of time travel, which has always been one of its most fascinating elements. Claire's knowledge of future history constantly creates moral dilemmas. She understands what events are coming, but interfering too much could alter the course of history in unpredictable ways. That tension gives the final season a powerful sense of suspense because every decision could change the future for the people she loves. Season 8 also benefits from the sense that the writers are no longer stretching the story indefinitely. Because this is the final chapter of Outlander, the narrative feels focused on delivering satisfying payoffs rather than introducing endless new conflicts. Long-running mysteries and emotional threads are finally being addressed. Relationships are evolving, secrets are being revealed, and characters are beginning to face the consequences of choices they made years ago. The visual storytelling also helps reinforce the feeling that the show has rediscovered its magic. The landscapes, costumes, and historical settings still create a rich atmosphere that immerses viewers in the 18th century world of the series. Scenes at Fraser's Ridge, Moments of quiet reflection between Jamie and Claire, and the tension of looming battles all contribute to the sense that the show is returning to the cinematic style that made the earlier seasons so memorable. Perhaps the most important reason Season 8 works so well is that it feels emotionally honest. Instead of trying to constantly shock viewers with unexpected twists, the story focuses on the characters' journeys. Jamie and Claire are no longer just surviving one crisis after another. They are reflecting on everything they have been through and what kind of legacy they want to leave behind. That sense of reflection adds a layer of maturity to the series that feels appropriate for its final chapter. For longtime fans, this return to form is incredibly satisfying. After following the characters through so many years of storytelling, audiences want the ending to feel meaningful. Season 8 seems determined to honor the emotional investment viewers have made since the very beginning. In many ways, the final season reminds audiences why Outlander became such a beloved series in the first place. It's not just the time travel concept or the historical drama that makes the story compelling. It's the powerful human connection between Jamie and Claire, the sense of family and loyalty at Fraser's Ridge, and the emotional courage of characters who continue fighting for the people they love. As the story moves closer to its conclusion, one thing is becoming clear. Outlander Season 8 isn't just ending the series, it's bringing it back to the heart and magic that made it unforgettable.